Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about the Central Vista project. So you must have heard about that the government has decided to create a new parliament, and recently a lot of petitions were in court, but finally the Supreme Court has decided that the government has all the rights to go ahead and create a Central Vista project despite various petitions which were talking about how the land use will change in that particular locality. But the SC has said that no, government has the right to go ahead with the development project, and it has not taken up these petition under the judicial review segment. So what is judicial review segments? This is little bit beyond your main topic, but just for your information, judicial review is the power which was bestowed in the to the Supreme Court by the Constitution, under which it can actually check whether any law, whether any legislation, whether any executive action of the government of the day is ultra vires, which means against the ideas enshrined in the Constitution. So now the Supreme Court has decided that no, this project is fine, it can go ahead. So in that regard, we need to study and understand what is this Central Vista project is all about. So let's start. The project aims to renovate and redevelop 86 acres of land in Luton's Garden. So there is this Luton's Delhi area which is like considered as the power seat of India. So that is going to redevelop. There is going to be land use change involved over here, and the 86-acre land is going to be renovated and redeveloped. In this landmark structure of the government, it will include the Parliament House. It will also have Rashtrapati Bhavan, India Gate, Northern Block, South Block, and other important structures of the government located within the same premise. So this is going to be a huge project where the government will have all sort of buildings through it. Most important is the parliament. So we know that the parliament was constructed way back, and eventually now the number of seats or the sitting area itself has been constrained. So for example, right now the joint sitting of both of the houses cannot take place in one place. The Central Legislative Assembly, which was there at the time when the Constitution was adopted, that is sometime used and called as Central Hall, but still there is a sitting arrangement issues. Apart from that, the building has also become very old and the renovation are not up to the mark, and that is why the government has actually decided to create a new parliament. So this is something you should know. This DEEM project of redeveloping the nation administrative heart was announced by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs on September 13, 2019. Now again, you don't have to remember the date specifically, but just remember this project has been envisioned way back in 2019, and in December 2020, our Honorable Prime Minister has actually laid the foundation for the project also. So the foundation has been laid in 2020, and the project was first put into the public view in 2019. So this is something you should know. Now let's go ahead and see what will be there in the Central Vista project. So it is a plan to redevelop 3 kilometer long stretch from the Rashtrapati Bhavan to India Gate. So if you see the cross-sectional view over here, so from the Rashtrapati Bhavan to the India Gate, the project will change the landscape over here, or it will include all the important buildings. So you see over here, this is going to be the new parliament building. So new parliament building is going to be in a triangular shape. So this is something which has been designed by the architecture. So new parliament building is going to be a triangular shape area. So this is going to be the new parliament building. Then the common central secretariat. So right now there is a central secretariat, but a lot of ministries also have different offices apart. So in order to like get in done with this, there will be a common central secretariat over here. Then the new building. So new PMO building would be over here, and there will be new residences of Prime Minister as well as Vice President. So this is how the redevelopment of the area will look like, and the estimated cost for this is around 20,000 crore, though there are a lot of speculation about the cost itself, but as of now it is estimated that it could go around the 20,000 crore. As of now, this is the outline. Now let's just quickly also see the timeline about the petition. So it's like in September 2019, government announces the Central Vista revamp plan we just saw. It envisages a new triangular parliament house with a sitting capacity for 900 to 1200 MPs and several government buildings. In February this 2020, Delhi High Court asked Delhi Development Authority to approach the court before notifying any change in the master plan before going ahead with the project. So Delhi High Court actually intervened and said that DDA should actually like reach out to it when it's changing its master plan. Then Feb Division Bench stays order on appeal by DDA Center. Then in July, Supreme Court start hearing a batch of pleas raising various issues including environment clearances and land use related to the project. So this is what happened in July. The petitions reached the Supreme Court. Then in November, SC reserves a verdict. So reserve means that it has not yet delivered its verdict, but it has kind of reached on the conclusion. On December 7th, SC allows Center to proceed with the foundation stone laying ceremony for the Central Vista project, but restraining it from starting construction. So on December 7th, it didn't ask the Center to start with construction. On December 10th, Prime Minister of India lays the foundation stone for the project, and then finally on January 5th, Supreme Court clears the decks for the construction of ambitious projects. So as of now, Supreme Court has given a green signal for the construction. So the Central Vista project is very much going to start in a few months according to the how the tender has been given by the government. So this is going to be redevelopment program for you to understand. This is why the new project is important. What is the historically related parliament, various features of the parliament building, which is as of today it will become a historical monument going forward once the new parliament come into picture. So what is the designing of the new parliament and what has been the design of the previous parliament is important apart from the overall working of the parliament. That is something you should refer your Lakshmikant and study about it. So I hope you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to drop a comment. Thank you.